Right guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. It's just me again. So as we've had a few videos, but it's just been me as cameraman and storyteller. So anyway, so what we got here? So we've got Tom, returning customer of ours, with his fantastic Fiesta MK8 ST edition in the azure blue. This car's already been into us once for Revo stage 1, which we done, and the panel filter. And we've done the rear lower motor mount. You can't see it at the moment because the under tray's still on there, which I haven't took off yet. Welcome to MJ Performance. But it's back in for an upgrade to Revo Stage 2 Performance Pack. So he's going to go for the open cone now, which is going to give him all the noise and drama, intercooler, pipework, etc, etc. So I've just got it on now. So I'll talk you through it more as I get involved with it. I'll get the bench out in a minute, and then we'll unpack all the Revo goodies and present it on the bench. Just having a look around the car, it needs a couple of tyres on the front, as you can see. They're getting a bit nasty there, nearly on markers, so we'll do that at the same time while it's here. Obviously we'll fit on the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s on that, not 4S's, only 4s on that. The 5 might be out now, not sure, I'll have to check. And then we've also got the brake pads are getting quite a bit thin there. All right, so we'll probably put a set of pads in it as well. We'll once I get them apart, I can check out the discs and see what they're like. You know, there's a little bit of a tiny bit of ridge on there, but nothing really. You get away with the disc and just another set of pads. He uses this as a daily, hence why it's quite dirty. And he's into the, you know, he rides, he's a horse rider, so so that's his passion as well. So he gets involved. Like us, we've got ponies and dogs and all that sort of stuff. So he sort of like we get it because, you know, we're the same. But great that he does. I think I've talked about this before, what he does with his car. And this is the one which also, so when it came in for the Revo Stage 1, it wasn't just that. We then put the really, really impressive, I think, look-wise, cosmetic-wise, that's for sure, and it sounds really good, the Maxton stroke Miltech RS style upgrade on the tailpipe. So it's got the Cerakote black tailpipes, the gloss black rear diffusers to match the rest of the gloss black stuff on the car. Why wouldn't you? And yeah, we've done that a little while ago when he came in. So as you can see there, look, he's been going down some dusty dirt tracks, isn't he? Obviously with where his ponies are, whatever. So yeah, these come with for those of you who don't know, the edition pack comes with the same wheels basically. It was on the performance edition, the orange one, but these are in black, in gloss black. I think they were anthracite on the orange one, and then it's got the black pack on it, mirrors, roof, other bits and pieces, front grille, and he's had it added on. So the other thing which blends in, so the Maxton front splitter look, as you can see, and then the side skirts, all right, and then we then put on the Maxton rear diffuser with the RS upgrade exhaust, so it all blends in. It's just pretty cool. And he's got the lip spoiler on the black, which I don't know if, did you see that just now when so the lip spoiler up there, let's see, just to, you know, give it a little bit more of a different look. But yeah, it looks really cool. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get myself primed up, ready. He wants the intercooler stenciled as well, so you know, the standard intercooler is here, look, it's quite small. So once we get it all off, and then we'll have to dummy build it, because the last one I've done had Revo, I put a Revo stencil on it, but that was a mount tune intercooler, so it was different. So the as I said before, the Revo one is 3/4 height, the Paralloy one is a faux height, so the stencil would go in a different position. All right, but we'll find that out once we just drop it in place, and then we'll just dummy fit the bumper, and then we'll create a stencil. He wants it in the 3 colours as well, which is a bit of a pain because it takes longer because you've got to mask it off and then do the other bit and mask it off. But I'll do my best to get it done for him. So yeah, let's catch up in a bit, and then we'll there's lots more to come on this one. All right, see you soon. All right, guys and girls, we continue. So as you can see, look, front end is off the MK8 ST edition now. You can see it. Look at all the leaves and all the rubbish collected in that bottom splitter. No. So we'll clean all that out best we can before we start putting it back together. But yeah, if you just obviously have a look under the bonnet there, so all the something the intercooler's off. It's down there on the floor, look. And then you get these. Say it's quite small, but I'll just take it off in one hit. I don't bother disconnect from the intercooler because this is having the pipe work as well. If it was having a Pro Alloy intercooler, that's different because they use the same pipes, original pipes. It just snaps into the intercooler like that. They do an upgraded boost pipe kit now as well, but on this application we're fitting the Revo Stage 2 Performance pack in me. So these will be changed. I'll show you what them, and that's just obviously the mountings for the bottom where it sits in, and then it just butts in at the top. Right, so back onto the bonnet, look, so you can see all the closed air boxes out, all the crossover pipe is off. Where it goes down, spin around here, look. Where it goes down onto the turbo, look, you can see the outlet there, look. We talked about the pads that are low in the tyres, but we'll concentrate on that later. It'll be serviced as well. We'll put the LTR cooler running plugs in it as well. That's the bits that we've taken off, look, which you can see, which is the air box. We'll need that sensor to put in the well, it will go in here, look, in this one. All right, so just pop that in there. The mass airflow. Right, so yeah, just a plastic pipe with some of it. We won't be needing any of this anymore. This one will go back on the front there for the air feed. Then that'll go straight to the, well, it'll just be open with the open cone. But yeah, so looking on the bench, look. So that's just a deflector shield. The air deflector, just the cowling for the filter. All right, this is from the turbo, intercooler, bits and pieces of fitting kit for the intercooler. Sorry, for the intake crossover. There's part of it there. There's part from that there. And then you got the other part, and obviously to the filter, open cone filter, bracketry. 2 of these we won't use because they're combinations. So some are for ST Fiesta. Let's move that out of the way. That's some of Puma. All right, so we won't be using the Puma ones because this is a Fiesta, isn't it? This is your boost pipe for to go with the intercooler, complement the intercooler. So obviously longest one straight up to the throttle, and then this one here is on the opposite side. As you can see, like, the intercooler is really cool, very well made. Revo embossed, as you can see there, look. Upbeat side and the same that side going that way. Obviously, because it's performance pack, Revo include, they didn't used to, but they have now, so the Revo new style Revo badge with a PP, which means performance pack. So that's pretty cool. You've got some little stickers and all that sort of stuff there for Tom if he wants it. But yeah, so next phase is to yeah, crack on and start. But we have got so we've got a stencil the intercooler, I said to you, which is, if I wasn't doing that, it would just speed things up a lot better because I would just, fit it all up in the way I go. But yeah, so what I've got to do is I sort of know where it's going to go because we've done one of our other customers, Matt, with a white one, and we put a Revo logo on that, and on here it sits down around here because you got to pick it up on the lower part of the grill, not on the upper part, because it's a 3/4 height intercooler, unlike the Pro Alloy one where it's full height. And obviously as you can see, the OE one is just pretty small anyway. So yeah, so we got to work that out because he wants my logo on it with the 3 hexagons in the 3 colours. So we'll see what we can do. So all I'll be doing is, like I say, I'll put that on, dummy fit it, just drop the bumper on, and then I'll need Laura to give me a hand to do that, and then we'll sort of work out where it goes. I've got pictures of when I've done mats, so I know how many slats up it is, and then we just got to work out the gap each side. Then just do a template, sit the bumper on, yeah, all good, then we'll get it make the stencil and then crack on with it. So yeah, so things cracking on. That's exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'll be back soon with an update and let you know how I'm getting on. See you in a bit. Right, so you got Laura back in the as camera person.
Yeah.
I had to think about that one then, didn't I? Today. It was just me last time. Right, so just progression on Tom's daily MK8 edition, as you can see. Very dirty and filthy. We talked about this last time, but he doesn't care. He uses it. So it's 4, isn't it? As you can see, so I think I said it last time with the all been removed. Now the intercooler, for those of you wondering, where's the intercooler? Well, the old one's at the back. I've showed you that already, that little small thing. And the new one, the Revo one, is in the paint room, stroke paint room. So I'm not having anything to do with this, to be honest, this time. So Laura's done all. So Laura has created the stencil, which we'll show you when it's finished. And she's done all the legwork on that. And the only thing I've done, just a lie actually, because I just batch primed it tonight. So I put the 4 coats batch primer on last night, and then Laura's took over this morning and gone in there and started spraying the paint on it. It's the 3 different colours, isn't she? So you've got to do it in intervals. It takes quite a while, hours, because you've got to put a coat on, go back and another one, and then you've got to do that 3 or 4 times, because it's 3 different colours, isn't it? So yeah, it takes ages. Right, anyway, so we've made progression. So as you can see, so you've seen that for all the main standard intake was off it, and you had a panel filter before, the standard air box is all off. Now we've got the faux Revo intake from the turbo, so it goes all the way down from the turbo nut to there, up it comes around there, and then you've got the sealant pipe there, and then you've got the open comb. This is the one that makes all the noise and drama. So if you watch the video that Revo put out when they launched it, from the stage 2 I think it was, which is what this is having, it's, yes, it makes some very interesting noises. Right. So, but when we start it up and whatever, you'll hear it then. And we give it a few bits. It's different on the road because it makes a lot more noise on the road, doesn't it? So that side of it's done. On the bench there, you'll see that there's 2 brake pads missing. All right, so come around here as well. Just a quick, so I've fitted the pads on that side, and the old pads are, yeah, they're nearly there. So we caught them just in time. We always clean all the disc up, all the loose rust around the actual rotor itself, in between the vents. But also you've got on here, you've got this is the boost pipes for the intercooler that's going to be fitted. The spark plugs, we're going to upgrade them to, because you've got the standard ones in it, look. We're going to upgrade them to the LTRs, the cooler running ones, which is one step colder. This is the plug that we fit across the board really on, whether it be RS or ST, makes the odds. Mark 7, Mark 8, it's all the same. Obviously the pads, the 4 watercraft ones, and then obviously the oil filter, which you can see. Always change that. We always put a Forte engine flush in it, the post-combustion petrol treatment, the proper 520 Magnatech oil, which we always recommend. Pollen filter, as you can see. Oil filters, we showed you that, didn't we? Yeah, some plug, a bit of a washer. Tyres, we've got to do the tyres. No point in showing you that. Be Michelin Pilot Sport 5s. They're the ones that are superseding the 4s. 4s still available, but when we get the 5s, we might as well put them on. It's the newest thing, isn't it? 205 4018. That's got to be done yet. Fit the pads on the other side. Put all the scuttle back on. We'll show you the intercooler when we continue this video as we go, and it'll look pretty smart. And then build it all back up. Last thing I'll do is load up the stage 2 software, and that's it really. And then we'll go in there road testy, and then Tom can have some fun. So laters. Right guys and girls, back on the MK8 edition. I don't think Tom's going to mind me showing his number plate. So his surname is Tom Butt he's called. So what a cracking number plate. Awesome. As you can see, look, this is the rear upgrade that we done back along, which I think looks really cool. So really good idea, clever idea. with Maxton and Miltech doing that, it really transformed the back end of the car. That's just my opinion on it, rather than having the two outlets like here, like, you know. But that's my opinion. I just think it looks cracking. But yeah, cracking plate. Obviously, we'll put a Revo Stage 2 performance pack. We'll probably get rid of that Maxton badge, I think. It's looking a bit tatty. And then we'll put on the Revo Stage 2 performance pack on there instead. So, right, so if we wander around, it's on a different ramp, obviously, as you can see. Now, I've had to speed through this, unfortunately, because I was running out of time. Again, because I've just got so much here to do. So, you know, it's just me doing it all because I'm working on late tonight to finish this car off. And Laura's gone home. So, yeah, so as you can see, that on the, you can see that the pads that we replaced on it, it's got to be cleaned yet. It's still got some tyre soap on the wheels. And then you can see that it's got the latest Michelin Pilot Sport 5S. Alright, 5S, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the bigger size, and I'm talking about RS size. Don't even do a 5S yet. What am I talking about? That's coming later, I think. 5. Michelin Pilot Sport 5. Get it right, Lauren. Well, there's one around to the front, and then you'll see the party piece. There we go. I think it's really cool. So if I go into it, look, it's got like a misty, where it's like that's how it's come out. I think it looks pretty cool, like a ghost effect on the outside. But that, Laura done all that, so fantastic job, Laura. Very well done on that one, because it's really, you know, time consuming. You've got a lot of patience to do that. So she's done it all from the beginning. All I done, she created the stencil. As you see, that's got the 3 hexagons and 3 colours. She created the stencil. All I done was just put the etching primer on, and after that it was over to her to, you know, she was in like the little paint room there, spraying it on, and every like quarter of an hour she'd go back and put another coat on. But you got 3 different colours, so we put like 4 coats on. But yeah, brilliant job. So everybody be wanting them. I said to Laura, trouble is now everybody be wanting them stencils. So we'll see what happens. But you can see that. So there's the upgraded intercooler, which is 3/4 height, which goes to like here. As I said before, the parallel one goes to here. Different design, and then you got the Revo embossment there, and the same side there. So we go underneath. I'll just crouch underneath rather than press the ramp up. It's just messing around, isn't it? So that's one of the charge pipes. All right, boost pipes for the intercooler. That one goes up to the throttle body, and then you can see that's the other one on the other side. Look, obviously that's a hot side from the turbo, and that goes around to the other side of the intercooler. All right, we've done the service on it as well. One filter, which obviously we use genuine parts, of course we do, and then I date them when they're done. And the 520 Magnatec oil in it as well. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing much to see underneath. You've already seen all that in you. But yeah, so let's go back out and have a cracking look at this intercooler again. So yeah, so what am I doing now? So that side of it's done. I've got to let it down, crack on, put the stage 2 software, load that up. I'll show you the intake when we you've already seen it, but I'll show it to you again when we'll just have a recap on that. Yeah, so I'll come back and carry on in a sec once I've got all the laptop on it and all that sort of thing. Then we can just have a further little chat, and then we'll finish it up in the morning. All right, see you in a bit. Right, so I said that we'd let it down and move around to the front. So as you can see, I think we've talked about this before. You've got the Revo open cone there, makes some really interesting noises. They say you've got your boost pipe, and then obviously the alley hard charge pipe, crossover, whatever you want to call it, down onto the turbo. So that's all good. And then as you can see, around here, yeah, so we're just it's all rigged up. So we've got got the obviously the battery support on it, and now we'll just about to load up the Revo software. So once we've done that, and a lot of you guys and girls that follow the channel, you've seen all this before, so this won't need an updated stock file. Well, for one, it's the car is too new, so it's already got the latest file on it, and secondly, it's already got a Revo Stage 1 software on it anyway, so we're just upgrading it to Revo Stage 2. There'll be different files to choose from depending on fuel There's no point in loading up 100 octane fuel. We can't get that over here. So you load up the 99 RON fuel, which is the one that's relevant to, you know, what you can get your hands on basically. Different if you're living in Europe or wherever, because you can get 100 octane plus there, can't you? So anyway, without further ado, I need to crack on and get this software loaded up, because I'd like to try and get home at some stage tonight, and then I can take home and road test it and do that side of it as well, because Tom's going to be coming in to collect it tomorrow morning, so hence why I'm staying here to get it done this evening. So yes, we'll either finish up tonight or we'll finish up in the morning on the final vid. See you in a bit. Right guys and girls, the final chapter of Tom's. So we've moved it around, it's finished now. I took it home last night, just some road testing it, make sure everything's all good, and it makes some crazy noises, these do, with the open comb. Really impressive, these stage 2s. But yeah, just to recap on it, so basically Tom had a Revo stage 1 before, we've put the Maxton stroke Miltech RS style exhaust on it, which we'll show you in a second when we walk around the back. But yeah, as you can see from on the front, so let's start with the intercooler door. We'll have to move it further away, won't we? So like I said before, this is what Laura did. It's a 3/4 height intercooler on the Revo Stage 2 Performance Pack, which you can see it's like, whereas like I said before, so it comes to here, you can't really put a logo here, there's no room, so you have to put a logo down there. The Pro Alloy one is full height, so then you can put a logo across, they put their logo across the top, and we put our own logo on the Pro Alloy one, which is higher in it. But yeah, so it looks really cool in the 3 colours. So it's very time consuming doing that. Laura created the stencil, and then obviously we put it on there, and I just edge primed it, and then Laura done the 3 colours. So looks really cool. Playing on the bonnet lot, as you can see, as I said to you, open comb. This is where you get all your noise and drama from, through all the intake. It's really cool, yeah. It's quite dirty under here. Tom does not bother about that. This is a daily, all right? He uses it every day, which is what it's for, isn't it, really? So hence why you got all the grubbiness on it. But if so it's got the front it's got the Maxton kit basically. So it's got the front splitter, the side splitters, and then we finished it off by putting on the rear diffuser, complemented with the Miltech Cerakote black tailpipes in the RS style, which means like one each side, which is the same as what that RS down there, look. Alright, so that's and then you can't miss it though, can you? This is what we just put on. So with the Revo Stage 2 Performance Pack, you get the Revo badge and you get the PP, which means Performance Pack. So that's how they categorise it, you know. So if it was a Revo Stage 1, it would just have, they do it with the one stick on it. But this is a Performance Pack, so hence why that. Whatever they do a Performance Pack for, whether it be the VAG or the Ford, that's what they use, which looks pretty cool. We've already showed you, we've done front brake pads on there, replaced them. I showed you that on the ramp last night. It's got Michelin Pilot Sport 4s on the rear, which are the originals. That's now, they're being phased out, and then it's Michelin Pilot Sport 5 now, 205 40 18. So as we're the Mark 7, it's 205 40 17. It's just an upsize of an inch, 205 40 18 on these. You can change the size, which we've done before. You put Revo wheels on them. He doesn't want to do that because it already comes with the lightweight optional wheels. Well, they're not optional, they're actually on this car, like they are on the Orange Performance Edition, same as on the Edition, different wheels, okay? And black on this, like anthracite colour on the Performance Edition. It's got the coilovers as well, isn't it? So he doesn't need to change the wheels. He could actually, they're 7.5J, I think, the Revo ones are 8, so you can run a 215 35 18 on the Revo wheel. You could on that if you wanted to. Because he's got the coilovers, you could lower it down, up, down, so he could run that tyre size if you wanted to, but he's quite happy to keep it full stop. Yeah, it's a cracking car. Going from Revo Stage 1 to Revo Stage 2, it's not a, you know, I've had customers saying to me, oh, it's not a massive jump on the horsepower. No, it's not, but look at the torque. It is. Revo wouldn't do it if it didn't make sense and it wasn't an improvement. Of course they wouldn't, they're not that silly. And it is. you drive a Revo Stage 1, which is very impressive, then jump into drive a Revo Stage 2, even more impressive. All right, so the best out there, as far as I'm concerned, you know, because you keep all the GPS and the CAT in place, you're not messing around with any of that, so you're complying with MOT legislation and the law side of it. You know, so that's the route that I'd recommend going, and that's what we do. So that's it. We'll end it here because Tom's ready to come and pick his car up. They're riding around the corner, though, aren't they?
They are. I'm just seeing them now.
Yeah, they're a camera shy, aren't they?
Peeping.
But yeah, so that's it. So here's the thing, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. You know, pop-up banner will come up, and then click all, and then you'll be notified of every single upload that we do, and you won't miss a single one. So that's really important, isn't it? But subscribe is really important as well. Comments down below, we always say that. And then we've got plenty more content coming up, whether it be on, you know, RK-ST, Mark 7, RS, lots and lots to come up. All right, so coming up. So stay tuned, as they say, and catch you later.